Sinn Féin is an Irish Republican and Democratic Socialist political party active in both the Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland. The original Sinn Féin organisation was founded in 1905 by Arthur Griffith, but has split substantially on a number of occasions since then, notably giving rise in the aftermath of the Irish Civil War to the two traditionally dominant parties of Southern Irish politics, Fianna Fáil and Cumann na Gcéadháil. The contemporary Sinn Féin party took its form in 1970 after another split and was historically associated with the Provisional Irish Republican Army. Mary Lou MacDonald became party president in February 2018. Sinn Féin is one of the two largest parties in the Northern Ireland Assembly, winning one seat less than the Democratic Unionist Party at the 2017 Northern Ireland Assembly election. In that assembly it is the largest Irish nationalist party, and it holds 4 ministerial posts in the power-sharing Northern Ireland Executive as of 2020. In the UK House of Commons, Sinn Féin holds 7 of Northern Ireland's 18 seats, making it the second largest bloc after the DUP. There it follows a policy of abstentionism, refusing to sit in Parliament or vote on bills. In the Oireachtas, it is the third largest party. However, in Dáil Éireann Sinn Féin currently sits as the main opposition and the second largest party, having won the largest share of first preference votes at the 2020 Irish general election. The phrase, Sinn Féin, is Irish for ourselves, or we ourselves, although it is frequently mistranslated as ourselves alone. The name is an assertion of Irish national sovereignty and self-determination, i.e., the Irish people governing themselves, rather than being part of a political union with Great Britain under the Westminster Parliament. A split in January 1970, mirroring a split in the IRA, led to the emergence of two groups calling themselves Sinn Féin. 1. Under the continued leadership of Thomas Mac Geolla, became known as Sinn Féin, or official Sinn Féin. The other, led by Ruairi O'Brady, became known as Sinn Féin, or Provisional Sinn Féin, as the officials dropped all mention of Sinn Féin from their name in 1982, instead calling themselves the Workers' Party of Ireland. The term, Provisional Sinn Féin, has fallen out of use, and the party is now known simply as Sinn Féin. Sinn Féin members have been referred to colloquially as Shinners, a term intended as a pejorative. Sinn Féin was founded on 28 November 1905, when, at the first annual convention of the National Council, Arthur Griffith outlined the Sinn Féin policy to establish in Ireland's capital a national legislature endowed with the moral authority of the Irish nation. Its initial political platform was both conservative and monarchist, advocating for an Anglo-Irish dual monarchy unified with the British Crown. The party contested the 1908 North Leitrim by-election, where it secured 27% of the vote. Thereafter, both support and membership fell. At the 1910 Ardfeas the attendance was poor, and there was difficulty finding members willing to take seats on the executive. In 1914, Sinn Féin members, including Griffith, joined the anti-Redmond Irish Volunteers, which was referred to by Redmondites and others as the Sinn Féin Volunteers. Although Griffith himself did not take part in the Easter Rising of 1916, many Sinn Féin members did, as they were also members of both the Volunteers and the Irish Republican Brotherhood. Government and newspapers dubbed the Rising the Sinn Féin Rising. After the Rising, Republicans came together under the banner of Sinn Féin, and at the 1917 Ardfeas the party committed itself for the first time to the establishment of an Irish Republic. In the 1918 general election, Sinn Féin won 73 of Ireland's 105 seats. And in January 1919, its MPs assembled in Dublin and proclaimed themselves Dáil Éireann, the Parliament of Ireland. The party supported the Irish Republican Army during the War of Independence, and members of the Dáil government negotiated the Anglo-Irish Treaty with the British government in 1921. In the Dáil debates that followed, the party divided on the treaty. The pro-treaty and anti-treaty components managed to agree on a coalition panel of Sinn Féin, candidates to stand in the 1922 general election. In the wake of the vote, anti-treaty members walked out of the dial, and pro- and anti-treaty members took opposite sides in the ensuing civil war. Pro-treaty dial deputies and other treaty supporters formed a new party, Cumann na Ngedhal, on the 27th of April 1923 at a meeting in Dublin, where delegates agreed on a constitution and political program. Cumann na Ngedhal went on to govern the new Irish Free State for 9 years, and went on to long dominate politics in the independent Irish state. An attempt in the 1940s to access funds that had been put in the care of the High Court led to the Sinn Fin funds case, which the party lost, and I.